Well, get ready to laugh, guys, because there's a new rom-com that hits theaters this Friday. I'm talking about Bros. It was created by comedian and actor Billy Eichner, who also stars in the film. And we have some tickets to give away. But before we get to that, we found a local connection to the film. I caught up with Brock Ciarlelli, who plays Steve in the movie and went to Heritage High School right here in Colorado.
Brock, I'm so excited to talk to you. I have to tell you, my husband and I went to the movies last night, and of course, in preparation for your film, I was, watching the previews yesterday and all that. And of course, Bros came up on the previews last night at the movies, and I was like, I'm talking to Brock tomorrow. So I'm so excited. This movie is being called Fresh and Modern. You have to tell me all about it.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you got to see the trailer. That's such a surreal experience, right?
Yeah.
The movie, I think, is so, like you said, I think it's fresh, it's modern. To me, what I like about it is it's a rom-com, right? And so it has the tried and true formula of a rom-com, but I think what makes it have that modern flair to it is the point of view that it's being told through, right? It's two men this time, but at the end of the day, it's still a movie that no matter who the leads are, you're still rooting for them to find love, and it's just told from their perspective. So I love that it has this nice combination of like those really nice classic modern rom-coms, and then it has this new kind of storytelling that's a part of it. I think that's what makes it a really great movie that people are going to love.
Yeah, I totally agree. And even through the trailer, it just seems like it's nice because none of it feels uncomfortable. It all feels very fun, very fluid.
Yes.
Poking fun at yourself and at each other, which is so great. I want to hear too about your character, Steve. Tell me all about Steve.
Okay, Steve is... Okay, so if you're like out at a bar with a group of friends and then someone approaches and they can't take the hint that they're not supposed to be there, that's Steve. Or if you're like having a really like intimate conversation with a partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend or whatever, and then someone just doesn't leave, that's Steve. And of course, I mean, I have no experience with that, so I really had to dig deep to figure out what my. No, I'm just kidding. But that is Steve to a T. It leads for some really nice, funny comedic moments, but I mean, that being said, going on set, that kind of vibe, it couldn't be any more different. Everyone was so warm and welcoming and collaborative. Particularly Billy, who I think is so funny and so talented, and just that nice, warm, welcoming energy. A lot of what was scripted was we bulked it up kind of in the moment. We added a lot of different moments and improv in there, and seeing the final product, a lot of that stuff actually made it in, and it was so fun to kind of see it all come together. But that is a really fun thing that I wasn't expecting, to be able to kind of play and stretch and see all the different things.
Yeah. Well, I love that because it probably makes the audience too feel like they're just hanging out with the cast and crew. Because basically, if you're telling me that they just, you guys all had fun with it and kind of improv, and it's just like kind of getting a little peek into the life, which is awesome.
Totally. I don't know. I'm sure it's the case with any job, but particularly something in the medium of television or film. I think if you're having fun kind of behind the scenes or with the people you're actually working with, that shows in the final product, right? I think that goes for any industry, but particularly something where it is a visual medium. It's very easy to spot something that feels off. And I think that kind of goes from behind the scenes as well. So I think our good time and our collaborative nature and the fun we had really shows on screen as well.
I love that so much. Well, we don't have a ton of time left, but I do want to ask you because, for those that don't know at home, you are from Colorado, which is awesome. We love that, our natives here. What do you miss most about Colorado? What do you miss most about home?
To me, it's being home. My family's there. Mom and dad still live in Littleton, and my brother and his whole family live, just 30 minutes away. And so I miss, being that close to family. But that being said, getting home to go home for the holidays, or for my niece's birthday parties or anything like that, it makes those trips, all the sweeter.
Yes. Okay. Well, Brock, next time you're in town, you have to let us know. We need to have you come in on the show and talk to us a little bit because we miss you too. Colorado misses you. So
thank you. I miss Colorado.
Awesome. Well, Brock, we can't wait to see Bros. Thank you so much for taking the time. And we'll get in touch with you after we see the movie, let you know what we think.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Danny. Appreciate it.
Thanks.